Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. On first down, they run with Howard. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This is Howard on second down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Too easy, man.
They're able to convert on
Too
3rd
easy.
down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Wentz now to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Danielle Hunter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And an alley to run. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. 3 yards on the carry. 2 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. 3 yards on the carry. 2 yards on the pickup. 2 yards on the carry. 2 yards on the pickup. 2 yards on the carry. 2 yards on the pickup. 2 yards on the carry. 2 yards on the pickup. 2 yards on the carry. 2 yards on the pickup. 2 yards on the carry. 2 yards on the pickup. 2 yards on the carry. 2 yards on the pickup. 2 yards on the carry. 2 yards on the pickup. 2 yards on the carry. 2 yards on the pickup. 2 yards on the carry. 2 yards on the pickup. 2 yards on the carry. 2 yards on the pickup. 2 yards on the carry. 2 yards on the pickup. 2 yards on the carry. 2 yards on the pickup. 2 yards on the carry. 2 yards on the pickup. 2 yards on the carry. 2 yards on the He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
Yeah, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 23-yard run, and the Vikings have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that back.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
First down? Man, I ain't get first down that play? That's crazy.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coach. And the pressure gets to him again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Play action now. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Wentz again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
What the fuck?
At the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
What
and
the
he'll be
fuck?
brought down
Who's that play
at his own 10-yard line.
Oh,
So
he
that's
got me
back-to-back
just
drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on first down. Fletcher Cox, his second sack of the night.
Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Going deep for Diggs. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Time for break.
Get it.
We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. On EA Sports. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Throwing, Cousins.
We are seeing 2 really...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brandon Graham able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jordan Howard once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Working from the gun, Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. Play fake, Cousins. It's caught, Smith. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Now Cousins. And that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Howard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Howard. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Aguilar has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Welcome back now here in London. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. Running with Howard. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Flush to his right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's
oh, my God.
35. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 56 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check. 53. Alpha. 53 is mine. And let's get this. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. What's that?
Now Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to find a way.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Shamar Stephen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back to throw. Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to... Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And they will take a knee here. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made
ready
it
for
through
me to come
this
in
thing
the
together,
party?
didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you,
on.
so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend.
Y'all ready for me to come to the party?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.
I'm about to join right now. I'm gonna quit this Madden shit.